home, and I forgot my hair was in a big bun on top of my head, and I just felt it. I was like, what is that?
The mountain looks so beautiful right now.
Yeah. This morning you couldn't see nothing.
Oh, really?
The cloud was with us.
We're in the clouds.
Yeah, I was gonna take a picture of it. It was all gray. I was like, Maggie! Are you done napping for this hour? Yeah. Woo!
That's for recycling. Started the recycling. Yeah, it's not a hard job, right?
Yeah, it was easy. We just got the different bins. Alright, I'm gonna call my daddy. Daddy!
We should make crepes again.
Hell yeah, crepes! I'll clean up.
Alright.
I'll clean up.
I'm gonna make some coffee.
Isn't there some? No, there's a little bit left. Let's see. What bowls are gone?
I can wash mine.
Yeah. What happened to those? The bowls that are like this but bigger.
Everything's
Well, people use them outside. I don't like that. I like them to be used.
Nobody was using them outside. There's rice in them.
What's in it?
Rice.
No, those are this one like this and
Okay,
they're not
outside.
they're outside. There's two of them. Well, there was two. They break easy. Well, let's use this, I guess.
These tea bags go in the trash, right? Because chickens can't really eat them.
Huh?
Tea bags go in the trash, right?
I didn't hear you.
Tea bags go in the trash.
No, nothing goes in the trash that's organic.
Where the tea bags go?
Put 'em- the chickens eat everything. If they don't eat everything, they compost into the ground, and we can use that. We can use their soil. Yeah. Yeah, there's a couple of reasons why we don't put nothing in the organic in the trash. One of them is I gotta take everything to the dump, and sometimes I don't have it for a couple months, and I want like as little in there that's gonna rot as I can get. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, they'll eat that. I mean, they like everything we like. You know, we like tea. They're gonna like tea, whether it's hot and liquid or not.
Yeah.
I know.
I always gag when I get a little.
I know. It's the worst. I hate it too. I couldn't get it out of there. How old is this almond milk? Oh, that's good.
Oh, gosh, this is weird.
What?
My dream.
Changing seasons?
No,
Where did you say? Massachusetts? Where are you from?
Massachusetts.
Massachusetts?
I grew up, yep.
Must get cold there in the winter, huh?
Yeah, it's a lot colder than here, that's for sure. Yeah, that's one of the reasons my parents were like, you should come back. I was like, nah, not right now.
I love the winters here.
And also, I mean, I was thinking about going back to Colorado and like the ski towns, especially since they've had so much snow already, but it'd be so cold.
So what did you do there? I kept learning
And
to
where?
ask you because in Colorado.
Oh, well, I did I did multiple things. I spent most of my time in a ski town. And I just did like seasonal jobs, you know.
Yeah.
So I was like, over the winter, I worked on top of a mountain's top store, and I ran it. And I was also a hostess. So I worked those 2 jobs. And then in the summer, I was a landscaper and a hostess for a different restaurant.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
yeah. So I just kind of worked and skied and drank and hung out, essentially.
And it's pretty easy to get work there at this time.
Oh, yeah, totally. Yeah, especially Vail Resorts is always hiring. They're not the best, they can be not the best employees because you're with, like, you know, the man, the corporation, but they do give you a ski pass, you know, and, like, for all the, not just Vail, but for the whole, like, network, so, like, Beaver Creek and Keystone and Heavenly and Tahoe and, like, even they have some locations in Europe as well, so so like you can get all of those and not have to pay for a ski pass, for a day pass or anything.
I'm asking because I was thinking about doing that, and one of my good friends just went there to try it.
Yeah, it's the hardest part I think is finding housing more than finding a job. That took me a while. I started looking before I left for Colorado too, and I didn't. Well, I had found a place. It was a struggle, man. Like, I had a place to crash for, like, a week. And so while I was there, I was, like, looking at different places. And actually, the place I ended up staying in, I got a call from the landlord, like, as I was crossing the Colorado border, like, in my car. It was really cool. And so, anyway, so I'd seen a place, and I was like, it was a 1-bedroom townhouse. It was 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom. It was selling for $2,000 a month.
2,000?
Yeah.
2,000?
It was the closest thing, most reasonably priced thing. Because if you split between 2 other people, you only pay $650.
Yeah.
Or I paid $650. So, and I was like, well,
oh my god,
cheap as you can get it. And like, it was in Vail, it was East Vail, but it was like within Vail, so you could take the in-town, like, the free bus to get into the town center too, and to like drive anywhere. It was really nice.
Wow.
So I only
must have made a lot of money in order for that to seem reasonable.
Well, my down, it's Vail. For East Vail is actually pretty reasonable. $650 a month is like kind of normal. And I had to. The down payment was the most painful part because I signed a 6-month lease for the winter. But after that sucked.
Yeah.
But then. Because the other thing about Vail is that you usually have to sign leases. It's really hard to find like month to month, and so then you have the first and the last and deposit kind of thing, and so it adds up. I paid like I think I put down like $1,800 or something.
Wow.
And that was all my money.
Yeah. I bet.
But once I started getting hours and once I started working, I was able to. It was annoying paying rent, but I didn't never not pay it. I had trouble paying it. But actually in the summer, I applied for a few jobs in the summer, and there's one I really wanted. I didn't get the job, so that's why I stayed in Vail for the summer. And I had found this loft in the same complex where I was living in East Vail that these 2 guys were renting out for $400 a month, under the table.
Yeah.
Because the guy that lived there got into a really bad ski accident, was paralyzed, and had to go back to Texas.
Oh my God.
So, and I had known these guys a little bit, because we lived a few doors down, and I talked to them one of them at this bar one night, and we're both drunk. I was like, yeah, Millie's about to end, I know we're gonna go, haven't found anything. He's like, well, we're renting out our lofts, and I showed up and took the loft, and apparently the guy thought I was Cuban or something, because he was really drunk. So he went home, he was like, yeah, this Cuban girl wants to live with us. It was really funny. But anyway, so that saved me a lot of money.
Yeah.
I got a better paying job, and I was working 2 jobs for most of the summer, and I paid less on rent, so that was awesome.
Yeah.
So I saved up more money. Yeah. But yeah, and that was the summer with the job and the housing was just complete luck. It was kind of weird. But yeah, it was cool. And then then I lived in Boulder for a while too.
Okay.
I travel. And the nice thing about Vail about seasonal work is that you can just travel in the off seasons.
Yeah.
In the winter, the mud season after the winter, which is May, usually the whole month of May. I went to Vancouver, and went to Chicago, and took a road trip around the upper Midwest, places I'd never seen before.
Yeah.
And then after my summer job, I decided to like leave Vail for good because I was just like 1 year, 1 years ago. So then I like went to LA and Columbia and Vegas and was gone for like 4 weeks. And then I like moved to Boulder. Well, then I left again. Then I came back. And I was like kind of planning. Boulder's pretty expensive as well. Yeah, but I had found a really cheap place for the month. So I was like, well, you know. But actually, and I found a part-time job at a restaurant, but actually it wasn't even making enough to make rent. Because, like, the normal price of the room that I was renting was, like, a lot higher than what I got for a month because the girl just wanted out of there.
Oh, okay.
So,
Yeah.
it was really, but Boulder is really cool.
I've heard only good things about Boulder.
Well, I mean, there's a good thing, but there is one very large thing that can, I guess the second time around kind of bothered me, is that it's very homogenous.
Right.
It's very white. It's not diverse. It's very, like...
Homogeneous, isn't that
homogenous,
what
yeah.
Maybe you can pronounce it.
Homogeneous means all mixed up.
Oh, I thought it was homogenous. I used to call it...
Like when you get homogeneous milk,
Yeah.
that's all mixed up.
Term, yeah.
Yeah, but so homogeneous is when it's just one race.
Oh, that was just some word pronunciation.
Very similar word.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's very white. But there's like, you know, lots of outdoor things and, you know, lots of shops, and especially it's very lively in the summer.
Yeah.
And in the winter, it's cool stuff too, but it's a college town, so like going on Pearl Street on the weekends is going to be like lots and lots of college kids, you know? But anyway, I like
to Boulder. I have friends
Yeah,
there
it's
now.
beautiful.
That's what I've heard.
Boulder's really, and there's like, in terms of hiking, there is like lots of different little parts in the city. You know, there's like the Manzanitas in North Boulder where I used to live, and then there's like Bear Mountain. There's actually Bear Mountain in Boulder, which is like all the way, you know, 4 or 5 miles outside of the main, part of town. And then there's other like the Boulder Creek, walking along there and stuff, and then other places and kind of in and around North. I don't know. There's like lots of little like sections, like Wonderland Lake and stuff. Most of them are actually in North Boulder now I think of it, but. And then in Boulder, like I said, I worked as a hostess because I just had a lot of experience in restaurants, but I volunteered at the homeless shelter, and where else did I volunteer? I don't know. Oh yeah, Habitat for Humanity.
Oh, cool.
I did Habitat while I was there as well.
Nice.
On my days off and stuff. Yeah.
It's a good
Yeah, it
organization.
was really good. I loved the shelter. I don't know, like the staff were just so like amazing people, and I just like I liked interacting with the residents and stuff.
Yeah.
But a lot of their shifts were like 6 to 8 a.m. So it was like getting
It's
up, and it
hard
was
to
winter, so it was like
Oh,
getting
yeah.
up
Yeah.
when it was dark and driving in the snow.
It's a labor of love.
Yeah, it was good though. And that way, like the first morning shift I had, like one of the staff members made like the strongest coffee ever, and I was just like wired for the rest of the day. It was great.
I spent a lot of time in Colorado driving truck. It's nice in the summer, but fuck, the winter sucks, man.
Well, I mean, the thing is, Colorado kind of lives and dies by skiing. So like,
Yeah.
it's interesting. In this winter I was in Vail, it didn't really start snowing until like really late in the season, like after Christmas. And so every time that like even flurried, people would be like jumping for joy, and like their mood would be like a lot lighter. Cause like when it doesn't snow, there's not a lot of like business.
Yeah.
And you know, when you work in a restaurant, especially I worked in like this new restaurant, and it was just like so slow all the time. It was like depressing.
Yeah.
And like I said, I was a hostess, so I got like an hourly wage and plus tip out. But like there were definitely shifts where I made more than servers did.
Really?
Because they you know work for the tips, you know.
Yeah.
And so there were definitely shifts where I made more than servers did. I wasn't making a lot of money, you know. It was kind of sad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm relating to it as a truck driver in the snow. Just like
Oh yeah, that would be all, especially on I-70. Oof, going over the Vail Pass, putting on your chains all the time. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I
Ugh.
did not like being in Colorado.
That would be
in the
awful.
winter.
Yeah, the truck driver would probably in the winter would probably be It would be awful, yeah. I was lucky that I lived in Eastvale and that I took the free town bus to the city, into Mainvale, I guess, and I didn't have to really drive in the winter at all because my car,
I got stuck in Grand
unfortunately,
Junction.
isn't good on the roads.
They got stuck in Grand Junction one time, and it was cool. They got this old train that goes through the middle of town. It's a big tourist thing.
Grand Junction, yeah. Grand Junction's like, meh. But they do have the Colorado National Monument, which is right next door, which is really cool. It's really beautiful. My biggest memory of Grand Junction is like, me and my boyfriend at the time, we were driving back from Moab, and we stopped in Grand Junction, I guess, because he needed like work boots, and I had never been. And so we were like parked the car and walking around town. We see this guy that's like talking like an auctioneer talk, like, he's like talking really fast. And I'm like, oh, I've never seen an auction before. So like go inside, and they're auctioning off Nazi memorabilia.
Oh my god.
What kind of memorabilia?
Nazi.
Oh shit.
And there's like picture, like they have the giant projector screen of like, you know, Nazi like banisters and stuff like that.
Stuff.
People were like betting on them, and I'm kind of like, and I'm Jewish, so I'm like looking at him like, all right, this is a little weird.
Yeah.
Like, but that's the only thing I really remember about Grand Junction, but it was flat and ugly. I don't like it. But yeah, Vale's super yuppie, so if I had like done more research or had listened to people more, I probably would have been happier at like Breckenridge or something like that. Because Vale is really like not a real town. It's like this like carved and this like tourist thing carved into the mountains.
Right.
It looks like Disneyland kind of, but a really small version.
Huh. Yeah,
Super yuppie. Super yuppie. And like we joke about how rich everybody is.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, can be good if you have the right job, so.
Yeah, if you're rich
If you want to make money, get a job as, like, doing room service. Like, at a hotel, like the Arabelle.
Yeah.
Like, it's run by Vail Resorts, but you can make bank.
Really?
Yeah. Because they, you know, like, they tip you for bringing the food up to the room. That's pretty much all you do.
Right.
Or if you're, like, just a server in any of the hotels or anything, like, I know someone who's like a buffet server at like the Marriott. Oh, it's my phone. Hold on. Hello? It's tough to serious. No. Hi. So, when I had actually called initially in November to cancel my subscription. Hello? Hi. Oh wait, crap. I'm gonna get service here, do I? Hello? 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 Oh, damn it. I forgot I had no service here. fucking serious. I like called them to cancel my subscription because I was like, you know, tight on money. And the lady was like, oh, but you've been such a good customer that like we can do this thing where you only pay $20 and you get service till March. And I was like, $20 for 5 months? I was like, that sounds, I mean, and she's like, yeah, it's like, and I was like, well, I can't really pay it right now. And she's like, oh, no, don't worry, you can pay it at any time. And I was like, are you sure about that? She's like, yeah. I was like, so I could pay like in February, March? She's like, yeah, of course. And so I was like, all right, fine, like, sure. And you know, my satellite radio like doesn't even work. I think I have to reactivate it or something. And now Sirius is calling me saying, you owe $20. And I'm like, she told me that I could pay it at any time. Like, this is bullshit. And they're like, your service will be discontinued. And it's like, ugh. And I'm trying to call them, but I can't because there's no service up here. What was I talking about?
You can use that phone as a...
Yeah, you know, it's better to get that shit in email.
Yeah.
You know, and then
It's true.
if you ever have any disputes, you dispute it with your credit card company and you submit that email and it's like done.
That's true. Next time.
That phone with the blue top right there, you can use that to call
Oh, okay.
in the U.S. for free. If you need to make a phone call.
Yeah, those services where like they just get your money and it's like, you know, any satellite thing because they're just broadcasting out. I mean, it's like any money they get is free money. So then they'll resort to shady practices, you know. Like they'll say one thing and as long as it's not documented.
It's so annoying too because it's like I, you know, try and do. It's like I feel like I'm always being swindled. Like when I tried to close my bank account in Colorado, and because I was moving, you know, far away from it, and the lady just like the teller ended up convincing me like, oh no, you can keep your account if you do this, and like deposit checks this way. I'm like, oh, yeah, fine, I'll keep my account. Right. Like, it was so. And it's just, now it's just like, it's a little annoying because I can't go to any bank or do any deposits. Well, like, bank issues are over the phone, but. Oh, actually, I just found out they started charging me $5 a month because I'm not paying enough bills.
Oh, God.
Online.
Thanks, suck.
And so I was like, well, I paid for like, I was like, well, I pay for my credit card, but I also pay for like, you know, my Capoeira and I pay for, you know, other things.
Yeah.
And like my IRS account, and they're like, oh, but you didn't use the bill pay service. I'm like, oh, that should count as a bill because I'm making monthly payments.
Right. No.
Hey, everybody!
Hey!
Hi, Dr. Nick!
I was just about to say that! Oh my god! Yes! Yes!
I love Dr. Nick.
Hi, Doc. Does he die on the episode?
He should.
I think he actually dies at some point. It was really sad. In the movie or something. He's like, bye, everybody!
Yes, where's the skeleton tried to jump out through the mouth and leave the skin? I have like a fever. Yeah. My dad's like, I've got to go to the gym, sweetheart. It's 6 degrees here. 16 degrees. I'm going to the gym. I was like,
In North Carolina?
no, he's in Kansas.
Oh.
Yeah, and then Denver at 6 degrees.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I know, in Denver it's supposed to be so cold. My parents were like, yeah, good thing you didn't go back. It's like yesterday it was like 18 degrees, and I was like, oh my god. My poor friends are freezing.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah. Fucking
I've been living here since well, on the corner right there since 87, and the coldest it's ever got here was 17, and that was like once. I mean, half a dozen times. Maybe
it's not even
below
winter
20.
yet.
No.
You know, it's not winter yet.
Nope.
It's weird.
I'm gonna text all my friends in Denver, Boulder, be like, cold enough out there for you.
You can take pictures of us in like bikinis outside.
Yeah.
Bah. The one positive thing about not being in Colorado. Colorado's so pimp.
Except when it's cold as fuck.
this cute guy in Colorado and Salida one day at the farm store. We were like talking, and we were all looking at each other, and he's like, "Where are you from?" I was like, "Asheville." That's where he was from too. And
Oh
we
my
were
god.
like, "Damn."
That's so crazy.
And we went down the little rabbit hole talk of small town Asheville. And
Yep. One time when I was in Tel Aviv, I was like talking, I ran into a friend on the bus and we were talking in like English and then the guy who was sitting behind us is like, we were talking about movies and the guy sitting behind us is like, "Oh no, this is like the movie you want to see." And so me and him started talking. We're actually from the same hometown.
oh,
The
cool.
same town is in Massachusetts.
Yeah.
And so we're like, "Where'd you grow up?" "Oh, I grew up off of this road." I'm like, "Oh yeah, I grew up off of this road." They're like, he's like, "No way, like a mile away from each other."
I love talking
It was
shop.
so crazy. He was a soldier, and it was just like, what? Except he
Wow.
graduated the same class as Chris Evans, the actor, because he went to
I
my
don't
high
know who
school.
that is.
He Captain America and
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Fantastic, the Human Flame, that guy.
Yeah, Captain America guy.
Captain America, yeah. But he grew up in the same class as him, so he like
Ready.
wasn't, yeah.
Ready.
Thanks.
Yeah. Oh, serve yourself.
I'll serve myself.
Yeah.
I thought that was for Laura.
I know. That would be unheard of.
No, I serve you sometimes.
Yeah, this morning I realized I don't have Harry's number to call him, so I texted his assistant lady, Tara.
Yeah.
And she gave me the wrong number that I called this morning at like 7 something. And then she texted me, she's like, "Sorry, wrong number." And I was like, "Oh, okay, it just happened to be some other like incredibly old person."
I think I have it.
Figured it out, it wasn't him, but
I might have it.
oh no, I got it.
Oh, you got it?
She
Okay.
gave it to me after the second try.
Okay.
I'm glad she realized it though. 1, 2. You want another one? I don't know. There's enough for 2 for everybody if you get another one.
I don't think so.
Oh, this is half. Never mind.
You can have the. I'm only gonna have one because I have cereal, so you can have the other one.
No, no, no.
Okay, I'll take your half.
Woo! Oh my god! My friends are doing amazing things with their lives. I'm so happy for them.
Aw, that's cool. My like debate arch nemesis in high school were like now really close because we both realized that we were intelligent. So we were the head of the opposite thing, but you know she's like Christian Southern Baptist and I'm not. And she, when she graduated, went to Thailand and started an orphanage for children in sex slavery. She is now exiled from Thailand and not allowed to go back, but her orphanage is still running.
Oh,
And we have people from our school that
Why
go
is she
and look around.
exiled?
that was cool.
Because prostitution, especially child prostitution, is legal.
Oh my god.
So, yeah.
Was this yours?
But they could have shut it down. Oh, that was mine, the 2 plate. I don't
sorry.
care. No, it's
Sorry.
the same thing. I mean, yeah, there's already plates ready. I like mine with cheese and pepperoni. Here. Actually, I'll try. That sounds good. You leave something
Good.
Okay.
One can be sweet, one can be savory.
There. Ooh, raisins. There's this place I used to juice apples to make moonshine in north of town, and there are these 2 goats there. And I didn't know that they were goats because the first time I went there it was like nighttime, you know, wake up incredibly hungover from drinking moonshine, and it's snowing, and it just snowed a bunch. And I'm like stumbling out, and I look over, and there's these 2 goats like sticking their head out of a little like dog or goat house, I guess, and they're just like shivering and like looking at me. So cute. I, like went and played with them and pet them. My hands stunk like goat. But their names were Dill and Emma. Dilemma.
Dilemma. That's awesome.
Yeah, the cops ended up busting up that still. And they took the goats. And they ended up getting the goats back. God.
Do you know much about dreams?
What type about dreams? Like, I know a lot about your REM cycle.
Well, not like the physiological aspect, but the subject matter.
Oh, well, kind of, yeah. I'd be happy to be your gypsy teller.
Such a strange
Tell me
dream.
your dreams.
Oh my god.